Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Helena and I'm a foundation year doctor in the UK. So this video is pretty much a life update video, and I'll be telling you guys, everything that's been going on because I've not been as consistent on YouTube due to various things, and hopefully this video explains the reason why. If you do like this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Welcome to the family. Let's get straight into the video. Where should I start from? Actually, to start off this video, I'm just gonna say that thank you guys for all the people who have subscribed to my channel. So as I'm filming this video, I've got over 3,000 subscribers. So we reached 3,000 subscribers this month in January. I can't remember the exact date now, but I'll pop it here. So we are currently on 3,000 subscribers. I honestly can't believe it, because I started YouTube just randomly and never would I ever thought that I'd get 3,000 subscribers. Sometimes it actually even freaks me out a little bit. I'm really glad for all the people who have subscribed to my channel through my various videos. Hopefully this year I'll be able to bring out more content, and also if you have suggestions of what videos I should film, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm gonna have a little giveaway, so if you do want to know what I'm giving away, please stay to the end of the video and I'll put all the details on how to join the giveaway at the end. Yeah, so anyway, let's get straight into the life update. Okay, let's start from the final year of med school. So final year of med school started in August of 2022, and final year of med school is pretty short. So I pretty much finished med school around March 2023, I believe. So you can imagine how quick it was. Everything was fast paced. During this time, I was attending placements. I was making sure my sign off was done. I was preparing for the situational judgment test, or the SJT. I know it's scrapped now. Preparing for the PSA, so the prescribe and safety assessment, and also for my final year. Oh, I nearly forgot, and also I had an elective. I was planning my elective. So I did my medical elective in Nigeria. So I was planning this whole trip and making sure things were in order. There's a lot going on during these couple of months leading up to my final year of med school. But at the same time, I decided to do what I titled the final year diaries on my channel. If you haven't seen them, I have 10 different parts on my final year diaries where I documented moments in my final years, just to keep as memories, really, to be honest. I made a playlist as well, which I will put above somewhere. So if you want to watch the whole playlist, just click somewhere at the top, you'd see the card. So, and I really enjoyed filming this. Really glad that I documented my final year of med school, especially because it was a very, like, I wouldn't say challenging, but it was like the last stretch. And getting motivation and getting the energy to just finish that last stretch was actually kind of difficult, especially because there's a lot going on. I was also trying to move out from where I was living, trying to move back home. So there's a lot of things going on at the same time, a lot of things to think about. I forgot, I was actually even applying for jobs as well. So applying for FY1 jobs, so foundation year 1 jobs. And yeah, so it was just a bit chaotic. But at the same time, I got through it, and by the grace of God, I eventually graduated. I graduated from medicine and surgery, MBBS, yes. So, and that was amazing. So shortly after my final year of med school, I went on holiday with 2 people from my course. And it was so good. It was a great time to just kind of relax after this long period of time of studying, going through so much stress. So we went to the south of Italy. It was really nice, honestly. I still have the vlog that I need to upload. I think I'll upload it at some point, so watch out for that vlog as well. Then in May, I went to Nigeria for my elective. So I spent about a month in Nigeria, and I did my medical elective in a hospital, a teaching hospital in Benin City, Edo State. And that was a very interesting experience. I vlogged the whole experience as well, so check that out somewhere on my channel as well. When I got back, I had this whole process where I had to start preparing for work, because I was actually allocated where I'm working. So I knew where I was working, I knew what hospital I was working. So I had to prepare for work. And prior to that, there's these occupational check you have to do. You get registered by the GMC. There's just so many things. So in case you don't know what the GMC, that's the General Medical Council. So that's basically the governing body for all doctors in the UK, pretty much. So there's so many preparation I had to do, things I had to sign off, contracts I had to sign, I had to get my rota, I had to just get like a breakdown of my rotation, like all these little bits and bobs. So many things to think about. And then I had my graduation. So my graduation was lovely. I had my graduation, I had my rites of passage ceremony. I even had a surprise graduation party as well. And then literally after all this, like I think a week or two afterwards, I started work. I started work as an actual doctor, a qualified medical doctor. And we had an induction period to ease us into the job. Luckily, the hospital that I was working, I'm working at now, they provided accommodation for us to stay for like the first few weeks. So that was kind of nice for me to like get used to everything, complete my induction period. First rotation, which was cardiology. And yes, I spent 4 months in cardiology. I've now rotated. So how it works is foundation year program in the UK is 2 years. So you have foundation year 1 and foundation year 2. They're both a year each. You do 3 different rotations in each year, ideally. Some people is a bit different, but usually it's 3 rotations, 4 months each. That's how it works. And you usually start from August. I have a mixture of medicine jobs, I have surgical jobs, and also have a community job. So I have a GP practice as well as one of my rotation. So yeah, so obviously I was transitioning through this period. So if you think about it, I've not had a proper break in between. And during this time, I actually tried my best to still upload my final year diaries. The times I was uploading my final year diaries, this is like my transition through this whole med school to work life pretty much. And it's been interesting so far. I think the biggest thing was trying to balance everything, to balance life and work, like work life and also just your personal life in general, like socializing, meeting with friends, spending time with family, loved ones, etc. I mean, that initially I found that really difficult because I was working, like I was actually, like I've got a work life, which is really crazy. I've been out of work for a while, like a full-time job for a long time. The last time I had a full-time job was in between 2017 and 2018 when I was working in the lab. So it's been a while since I've done a full-on, 40 hours plus, because I think the most hours I've worked in a week as a doctor so far is 58 hours. And maybe even more actually. I need to calculate it. The first time I'm working long hours, I'm doing 9 to 5, I'm doing on-calls, I'm doing night shifts, I'm doing weekend shifts, I'm doing a variety of shifts. But I'd say I'm grateful to God that I'm at the other end of it where I've completed med school, because if you know my journey to med school, it's been a long journey. So if you don't know my journey, just to recap very quickly, I did my A-levels and then went to study biomedical science for 3 years. I worked in the laboratory for 1 year and then went to med school, which is 5 years. And now I'm here. So now I'm working as a doctor now, as a foundation year 1 doctor. So if you calculate, from the time from A-level to now, or let's say from the time I started biomedical science in 2014 to now, well, pretty much 2023 when I graduated, that's a number of years. That's a number of years. That's like 9 years to get into this point. So it's a long time, guys. It's really, I've tried. This whole phase that I'm in right now, I think I should literally title it Navigating My 20s, because that's pretty much what I'm doing. Navigating life in my 20s, like this thing called life. And I'm grateful to God, because a lot of things that I've been praying for, or a lot of things that I've been, wanted to do in terms of my career path, is happening right now, which is really, really nice. But also as well, it's crazy how when you are working, it's so weird. I personally feel like maybe life as a doctor can be actually glamorized, can be a little bit glamorized on social media, through movies, and etc., etc. Because as much as working as a doctor is trust me, it's a very rewarding job, and there's a lot of pros to it. It's also very hard as well, like balancing everything, just balancing a lot of things, juggling things at the same time, creating time for people as well. By God's grace, I will get through all that. Yeah. For me, one thing I want to do is obviously strive in whatever I'm doing now in terms of my career. I also would love to do more traveling. If you don't know me, apart from medicine, everything, one thing I love to do is travel, and one thing I like doing are travel vlogs as well. And on my channel, I have tried to put a few travel vlogs here and there, but it's a weird situation where I know some people follow me for different reasons. Some people follow me because my biomedical science journey, some people with my medical journey, my medicine journey. Some people follow me because of my travel vlogs. So I'm still yet to find out what direction I want this channel to go down. So I'm thinking about a lot of things. If I want to go straight into specialty, if I want to take a year out of medicine, or work as a locum, or what people classify as F3 year, which is pretty much a year where you're not really tied to a contract and you have more flexible hours, and also opportunity to earn a bit more money as well. And another thing I'm trying to work on is I'm an introvert for sure, and I pretty much don't socialize as much, but I've been trying to socialize a bit more than I usually do, because life is too short, guys. Like, life is too short. I'm trying to create more memories and just enjoy life. If you was to leave me, I will literally just go to work and just come back home and just chill. Literally, that's all I'll do, because sometimes after a long week of on-calls, you do not want to do anything. You do not want to socialize. You do not want to go out. But I'm trying to make an effort. But I think lately when it was a bit sunny outside, so during the summer, I tried a bit more to like socialize, but at the moment, now it's winter, I'm like, nobody should tell me to come out, because I just want to be at home. But yeah, I'm trying to rest more. I think rest is definitely important. And when I say rest, it doesn't mean you have to just sleep all day. It's just more of just chilling, having downtime, having time for yourself, maybe time to just read a book or just listen to music. Self-care, all these little things just to work on myself. Another thing I was going to talk about is the junior doctors strike. So in the UK, junior doctors have been striking pretty much every month. I think so far, so I've started working in August 2023, and I believe the only month we haven't striked is November. Yeah, so we've been striking, and the whole purpose of the strike is to achieve full pay restoration, to reduce the steep decline in doctors' pay. So doctors don't actually get paid as well in the UK. I think people believe that doctors get paid a huge amount. I believe right now, I think they've just increased it recently, but junior doctors, as foundation year 1 doctors, actually get paid about £14 to £15 per hour. And I think a lot of people, they have this idea that working as a doctor, that you achieve or you earn so much money. And honestly, that's really not the case. There's a lot of jobs where you can actually earn £14 to £15 per hour, or even more than that. So yeah, There's a lot of reasons why we're striking at the moment. But yeah, let's just move on from that topic. But that's another thing that I've been experiencing. This has been a whole new experience as well, because especially when I was in med school, especially my finals, I heard a lot about these strikes, and it was quite worrying actually. So I was actually pretty much anxious about, you know, how the NHS is going to be like based on what you see, you know, in the media, things that's going on. It was looking like a mess pretty much. And I really, really hope that, you know, something comes out of this, positive comes out of this. And, you know, hopefully in the future, you know, things get better. Let's just say it like that. We'll just have to wait and see. Pretty much, yeah. Let's move on to the last part of the video, and this is the giveaway. So, working as a doctor, I found these cards really useful, and not even just for me, it's even useful for any like healthcare worker, even nurses, anyone who might be in the healthcare field might benefit from these. So these are little cards here. I'll show you guys properly up close. This is very handy. So these are called yard cards, and yeah, I'm giving away these. I'll show you mine as well on my lanyard. So I got some for myself and I decided to give these away. So these double-sided cards, and they're very nice because they have, for example, the news score chart here based on this. Even though at work they use it quite a lot, so you do have, you know, these graphs available where you can check the news score or systems. Over here, it has some blood parameters here. And so, for example, full blood counts, also ABGs, how to interpretate them, what classify as type 1 or type 2 respiratory failure. And then on the other side, there are parameters for your clottins, the D-dimer, there's INR, APTT, the thrombin time. You have the username, so you have sodium, potassium, calcium adjusted, urea, creatinine, chloride. You have the LFTs here, TFTs, you have the troponin, CK, so creatine kinase, amylase, lipase over here. So this is really useful. Then on this card here, it shows an ECG, the rates, how you can tell it's regular, irregular, rhythm, and also axis, P wave, PR intervals, QRS, QT, ST segments, T wave. On this card, we've got the Glasgow Coma Scale, so GCS, and how to interpretate it. So based on numbers, so eye opening, which is a score out of 4, and then you've got best verbal response, score out of 5, and the best motor response, score out of 6. Over here, we've got S-bar. So S-bar is mainly used when you want to, for example, liaise with another team, or for example, if you want to call your reg or your consultant and you want to tell them about a patient. So the S-bar stands for pretty much S for situation, B for background, A for assessment, and then R for recommendations. So over here it even says it how you identify yourself and your role, identify the patient and their location, describe your concern, so the current problem, and then in background you provide an overview of the patient, their diagnosis, admission date, treatment, medical history, comorbidity, background of the current problem, current management, and patient's response. And then assessments or observation, examination findings, investigations. So for example, you could say a clinical expression could be they appear septic. It's okay to be unsure of the diagnosis and management, i.e. if the patient is deteriorating, you can say this is a deteriorating patient. Recommendation, it says be specific about requests. So for example, do you want telephone advice? Do you need them to come and see the patient? Clarify expectations. What do you need the person you're handing over to do? Then also document name and contact number of the contact. Is there anything I need to do in the meantime? And then by ending it, you thank the person you're handing over to. So this is very handy. So these are called yard cards, and yeah, I'm giving away these away to one lucky person. Yeah, I thought it would be easier to, give them the whole part. So these are yard cards, and whoever wins, I'll be sending this over to them. To make it easier, I think this will be open to people in the UK because it'll just be easier for me to send it to them. And to join the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and put your favorite emoji in the comment section below. And I'll be selecting one winner randomly. I think I'll give enough time, so I'll select a winner the ending of February. So I'll be announcing the winner February 28th. And yeah, so that's the end of my video. This is my life update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.